Aries. Let's now jump into see what's coming up around you in love, and then we'll have a look at career as well. So, okay, I feel like someone's going to be a bit dramatic to get your attention, Aries. I don't think it's you though. I feel like you're coming up with a very cool, calm, collected energy. But I think, you know, with the Page of Chalices coming up here, this can be a Pisces. You have a Sagittarius over here. But you see how it takes the bait, the fish takes the bait, but it's almost like the fish is coming from the tower. So I feel like the tower can be some sort of dramatization of some kind. So I feel like there's someone who's going to do something quite explosive, actually, just to get your attention, Aries. I think it might be their last attempt, and I feel like that sort of came up with the Seven of Swords here, you know, getting your attention. I don't know if they're going to try to make you jealous. Okay, jealousy could be coming in because Leo can be possessive or protective, and we do have the Three of Chalices, so there may be someone here trying to get you jealous. I don't necessarily feel like there is a strong energy of deception. I mean, the Seven of Swords can be seen as deception, Three of Chalices. It's more a card of celebration and enjoyment and relationships. So they may try to make you jealous. But you're going to be very patient about it, Aries. I mean, interestingly, the High Priestess, the figure, walks away and leaves behind this fruitful trail. There could also be a bit of breadcrumbing happening, okay? Aries, could be from you or from them. They're quite intuitive about it, so they're in tune with if this is something you're doing, they're in tune with it. If this is something they're doing to you, you're catching on as well. Aquarius is confident energy. It's knowing a lot of things. So I feel like it's intelligence here. You've clued on about this. But the High Priestess can't, because she does represent intuitive energy, but I feel like the trail she leaves behind, I don't know, I feel like that I want to say someone's leaving something fruitful behind. But I feel like, I know you're not the Cups, Aries, and if anything, the Tower, the Sun energy can be you with fire energy, but I feel like what I saw in the cards, I feel like you're actually sitting back and watching this play out. Taking the bait. I don't know if this is you setting the bait out, this person taking the bait, reacting a certain way, and you're just sitting and watching. But you sort of knew, I think you're intuitive about how they would react. And that's why you're going to be so patient, because you knew it on some level. I spoke about you being on a high vibration and attracting a lot into your experience. It's almost like you'll foresee this event in love. This can be around the home, okay? There may be a bit of drama around the home or emotion around the home. And it could even be, I mean, you did have the Ace of Pentacles, new chapters. Some of you are inviting someone into your home or into your life for the first time. The High Priestess can represent fertility. So there may be pregnancies here and new additions to the family. Absolutely. But a lot to do with the home. You've got Taurus. Taurus rules over the home and ownership and items that we own in the physical realm. So that's coming up around you. I think if you've been planning pregnancies or planning this home or settling down life, a new chapter could definitely come in, and it could happen fairly suddenly. You know, you've got the Destiny card, Page of Chalice, Pisces energy. It's very whimsical. It's very romantic, and it can happen very unexpectedly. So these things can happen very quickly. They can unfold very quickly for you, Aries. But if you are meeting someone new, it could be someone that's actually coming out of the friend zone, maybe someone younger than you who has children or has a very maternal, paternal side, but a very fun-loving side with the Sagittarius energy, with the Temperance, a very patient side, the Two Cups being juggled. This is strong twin flames. Some of you are in or will enter a twin flame soulmate connection. You'll receive like validation from that through the universe. Especially if your status with this person changes. You become exclusive, you enter a relationship, you move in together, you talk about children or marriage or remarriage, especially if that's happening around you. because it's like a force. It's like, you know, the force of the water here is very powerful. You can see that sort of the water submerging here, emerging here, and then again at the lake. So it's a very powerful emotional pull, I think, when it comes to romance and love, Aries. Let's have a look. Where's my deck? Let's have a look at career, though, and see how that could be playing out. Okay, you've come up as your sign with the Magician. Beautiful. A lot of entrepreneurial activity coming up around you. Okay, nervous energy. So you're building up a hype to something, Aries. Queen of Wands, more Leo energy coming up around you. I feel like building demand is coming up. Supply and demand. You've got the Dream card, the Wish card coming up around you, but the Seven of Swords has come up twice. So if there is deception or there is theft or unethical activity, it may be happening in your career. Could come from an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There could be a little bit of uncertainty, but if it's not from an air sign, it's around communication or thought process. You might take some ideas, Aries. I feel like it's you, though. I don't feel someone is taking from you. I feel like you are taking from them. I don't know if this is like your competitors. The Magician works in very extravagant ways, and this is you know, doing your magic here. And the moon is just so big, so this is a very big message here of creativity or large forces at work from the universe to make things happen in your career sector. But I do see the Wish card is here. So something you've wished to achieve or implement or start, you're actually going to do that. And I do see a change in status for a lot of you. You know, the power, he has got his hands up and the cups almost levitate because of his power here. So you have a lot of power in your career. A lot more power than maybe you're used to. And maybe you don't know what to do with it here. You could become over demanding, Aries. Just be mindful of that. Or it may be a Leo who's demanding of you. But some of you do have a promotion. Leo is leadership. It's respect. It's reverence. So some of you have that. And you're going to literally ride the wave. Ride the wave into leadership, into success. You see how he's peaking. Something is at a peak. You might be looking at graphs and there's inclines, there's peaks. You're reaching new heights, maybe performance, productivity, money, production, supplies. I feel like there's something is really peaking. You're on a high. Ride the wave, Aries. Absolutely ride the wave. Very opportune time to connect with people. Could be fellow Arians. Leo has come up twice. Taurus, Aquarius. But it's funny thing, this corner here. You're wishing, yet someone is taking. You're wishing, but there's deception. Again, I feel like there could be something happening around you, but for some reason, Aries, it won't seem to faze you all that much. You're definitely coming into your power here with the Magician. So a lot to do with entrepreneurial activity. If you're starting a new role, you're starting at a peak time, okay? Or you'll peak in the role fairly quickly. You may struggle with the people you're working with, but that's because they're going to see your talent. Because the Queen of Wands, she's a very boss energy. So people are going to notice that about you. And if you have issues, you know why. Leo energy is deeply competitive. Aries, you are also quite competitive. Particularly around your career could indicate it's sort of like you might meet your equal. And it might start off like a bit rocky, okay, with this colleague or manager or this new person you're working with. But eventually, I think you're going to build a genuine bond with this person. And you may even go into business and develop something very, very lucrative with them. So it's not always going to be like this, Aries. There will be improvement. Absolutely. And this is a very ripe time. A lot of manifestations, things happening very quickly. Instant gratifications and things of that sort. So I do hope that has been helpful. Thank you again.